Before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get Cashback, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today I'm going to do more of the same like I've been doing, reminding you to go ahead and get your applications in for the EIDL. That's for the EIDL loan, the targeted advance, and the supplemental targeted advance. But before we get into that, you would like to know your FICO scores and what's on your reports for all three bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Click the credit monitoring link in the description below. You want to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing your vehicle on your own time. Click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. Now if you don't have a car or you don't want to use your own, then click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below. And you can use the hire car along with the Wealth Dasher to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time. You want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500? Click the Be Free link in the description below. And while you're online shopping during the holidays and any other time, would like to get cash back, you can do that by clicking the Cashback link in the description below. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Today is actually December 17th. So time is winding down. Yes, time is winding down. You have until the 31st to submit all of your applications. That will be the EIDL loan application. And that's actually how you get into the targeted and supplemental queue. You submit your application for the EIDL loan, and then they'll send you an email for the targeted and the supplemental. Now I don't know if they're going to do it at the same time or it's had to be like when I did it. Once I did the targeted, then I got this supplemental email. But they might send it to you at the same time because of the time constraints. I'm not sure. I didn't do it now. All I did was go through the application with you in the previous video. And I don't know what happens after that. Even the application totally changed. And speaking of that, I actually like how the application changed because you give them all of the information up front. On top of it, cuts back on fraud. It cuts back on fraud. I'm not sure what the NAICS code is for if you are an independent contractor, because usually as an independent contractor you don't have an actual business. You're using your social security number and you're basically doing a DBA, usually with independent contractor. And sometimes with sole proprietor, but with sole proprietor you have to actually register with your county and things like that. And you are required to have an EIN for sole proprietor. Now with self-employed, you're just saying you're self-employed. I believe that could be the same as independent contractor, where you don't have to have a business per se. But anyway, I do like it because, again, it cuts back on fraud. If you don't know much about the business realm, you wouldn't know what to do from here and there. So the NAICS might make a lot of people nervous. So I kind of like it. And also, again, it helps streamline the process for the targeted and the supplemental, because now instead of you submitting all that information with the targeted, you submit it now, and all you have to do is when you got to do the targeted, all you have to do is put your income in from 2019 up until now. All right, that's all you have to do then, because all the information they're asking for the EIDL now, they will ask that when you're doing the targeted. But since it's reverses, they added in early, All you have to do is add the income information, and that's it. And then the supplemental is just using information from the target. So that makes it even that much more simpler. But you have until the 31st, all right, for all three. And the supplemental, they're not processing anything for the supplemental after the 31st. At least for the EIDL loan and the targeted, they'll be processed after the 31st. But for the supplemental, everything stops on the 31st. Just go and read your site again as usual. Here are the updated guidance regarding applicant deadlines for the EIDL program, okay? They talked about December 10th. It's way past December 10th, actually 7 days past December 10th, but they are still accepting the application for the supplemental until the 31st. It's just that they're not processing anything after the 31st. So get your applications in now. Get them in now because you need to have your supplemental in. You want to have a good chance of it being processed. The closer it gets to the 31st, the better chance that it will not be processed. All right. So you want to have the chance, you want to have the best chance possible to have the supplemental application processed. That's your extra $5,000. So if you get the $10,000 and you get the loan, now if you get the supplemental in, that's an extra $5,000. If you don't get the loan, you get the 10, then that's the extra $5,000. So either way it go, you want to have that $5,000 in addition to what you're going to get. All right. But here it is. It says the EIDL loan and targeted advance application will be accepted until December 31 and will continue to be processed after this date until funds are exhausted. However, the supplemental targeted advance applications will be accepted until December 31. However, the SBA may be unable to process some supplemental targeted advance applications submitted near the December 31 deadline due to legal requirements. See, on this page, they're actually telling you it's due to legal requirements. The other page, they just say they're not doing it at all. But again, they're going to be accepting your applications all the way up until the 31st. It's just that the whole processing situation for that and reconsiderations will stop. That's going to end on the 31st. That's for the supplemental. But again, with the EIDL targeted and the EIDL loan, they'll still be processing even after the 31st. All right, so it's urged to get your applications in regardless, because you can still be processed after the 31st with the EIDL loan and the targeted advance. But I'm also urging you to get it in for the supplemental because you want to have a good chance right now until the 31st to have it processed. Because remember, the processing ends on the 31st. So even if you get your application in on the 31st, there's a great chance that it won't be processed because they're still going to be processing older applications. And so once they stop processing during the end of the business day on the 31st, whatever that business day is, it might be later because they know it's a deadline. So it might be 5 o'clock, it might be 12 o'clock in the morning, or it's, I say, 11:59. I'm not sure, but all I know is come January 1st, 2022, there's no more supplemental at all. There's nothing happening with that. So you want to get those applications in, all of them. And you want to start with the EIDL if you haven't. Now, if you got your EIDL application in and you got the email for the targeted and the supplemental, get that targeted supplemental in. I got videos. I just uploaded videos from when I applied. So you see me apply for these programs in the videos, okay? I just re-uploaded them. So you can see it, so you don't have to go searching for it. I just re-uploaded it, all right? I also uploaded the videos of me being approved and paid for the EIDL targeted and the supplemental. So you see those, and that's so you have to go back and look for them, and that's to actually encourage you to go ahead and get it done. And it doesn't take that long. I mean, it only took maybe, I think with the target, it took about 7 to 10 business days. And with the supplemental, it took maybe 4 to 5 business days. And I got the funds deposited in my account. So they're still paying. They still have billions left. Go ahead and get your applications in, people. And thanks for watching. If you would like to know your FICO scores and what's on your reports, from all three bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing your vehicle on your own time, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't have a vehicle or you don't want to use your own vehicle, then click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below. And that way you can hire a car and use that vehicle to then Wealth Dash and make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time. If you want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500, click the Be Free link in the description below. If you would like to get cash back while shopping online, click the Cashback link in the description below. Like, share the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to It's Oasis, and until the next video, let's get this money.